You'll see lots of advice around LinkedIn and Instagram about marketing your business and attracting new customers. You don't see quite so much about interacting with existing customers. And that's arguably more important because they're the people who've already invested in you, who you've already built a relationship with. They've got an idea in their heads of, who you are and what you stand for. And if that goes wrong, it can really cause quite a lot of hurt and it can be very damaging to your reputation. Somebody that thought you cared, that thought they mattered to you, and then they're left feeling like they didn't. Things can go wrong when maybe companies are bought over or circumstances change or just life gets a little bit tougher. Maybe somebody has to make some cuts. They have to put their prices up or they start getting taking maybe late payment a little bit more seriously. How do you communicate that to your customers, the majority of whom are probably, very diligent in terms of paying you? So I saw a really interesting example recently from a security company that we use for our alarm system, and there's an annual maintenance fee due on that. So the invoice came in, and at the bottom of the invoice, it had a few lines, and it said that, the vast majority of our customers pay on time. Our office staff no longer have the time to deal with, it didn't say chasing, but, to deal with customers that are late paying. And so in order to make our office work more efficiently, any late payer after 7 days will be passed to a collection agency. But then it said that collection agency will only be doing what the office staff would previously have done. So reassuring you that, you're not going to get the bailiffs round, you're not going to start incurring costs and charges. A very gentle reminder to pay on time, but also explaining, look, if you are a bit late and you get this letter from a collection agency, don't panic. It's okay. It's still just us. It's just that they're dealing with that admin for us, which I thought was, much better than no explanation, isn't it? Because if you start getting letters from a debt collection agency, a name you don't recognize, it could really damage that relationship. But if they are getting fed up chasing late payers and the staff in the office spending time on it, I think it's quite right that they do something. It's all about how you explain it. And what I want you to understand is that things like that on the invoice, dealing with collecting late payment, that is an essential part of your communication strategy. There's no point being fun and friendly and accessible on social media. There's no point having this great, very human brand, and having spokespeople and key staff that are quoted in the media or on TV and radio. There's no point doing all of that if the customers get this invoice or this, threatening letter from a debt collection agency and they wonder what the hell is going on. It can all be undone. It's so important that it's joined up. And that if you are going to put, a statement like that on your invoice or make some of those changes, it's so important that the communications team are involved in that so that it can match up with that expectation that the customers have around who you are and what you stand for.